Good morning, everybody. My name is William Johnson. I'm a real estate broker with Royal LePage Humania. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 ways to guarantee that you're going to hit your real estate broker that you choose, and best ways to minimize the chances that you're going to sell your house. So, the very first way that you can give yourself a really good chance of hating your real estate broker by the time your contract with them is finished is by making them put it at the price that you want to sell it for, instead of taking their advice for what the market is willing to pay. So right away, by not trusting the price that they give you and by thinking that you are the one that can best determine that you are not going to lose money in it by putting it at a very high price, very good chance that you're going to end up asking yourself the question within 3 to 5 months, why is my house not sold? Why is my real estate broker so horrible that he hasn't brought me any buyers? The reality is, and I say this with all the respect that I can, is that it's your fault, because you chose the wrong broker and because you thought that you knew the price better than they did. And people are not going to come because the real estate broker is good. They're going to come because your product is visible, your property is visible, and is listed at a price that the market is willing to pay for. That's what market value means, what the market is willing to pay, not how much you or I think our house is worth, because that's just not how it works. So if you want to hate your broker, make them put it at a price that they don't agree with, and then when it doesn't sell, blame it on them. The other way that you can really make sure that you don't like your broker is by choosing the broker who gives you the highest price. Because the reality is no broker can actually determine how much you're going to get for your house. They can only make sure that you're going to get the very highest amount possible that the market is willing to pay. So when you get someone that comes in that gives you a higher price and you choose them because of that, it is the worst possible thing that you can do. You are saying, okay, this broker is going to get me a higher amount than that broker. It's not the case. If the broker who gave you a lower price, if they're wrong and your house is worth more, then the market is going to make that up by giving you multiple offers and by giving you that price that the market values your house at. Because every single possible buyer who can be interested in it is going to see it. So again, accept the broker who gives you the highest price, and then you're going to have a very low chance of actually selling it. And then at the end of it, you're going to think that all brokers are liars. But the reality is you chose a broker that gave you the higher price because unfortunately you weren't aware that this was the wrong thing to do. So now you know. And the third, and I guess arguably the most important way to make sure that you're not going to like your broker is to choose somebody who is a family friend or somebody who you have no idea of knowing whether they actually are the best type of broker out there, and choosing them. And not only are you going to lower your chances of selling your house because you just chose somebody based on your relationship with them. Again, if you have a good relationship with them, but you also have concrete evidence that they know what they're doing, that they didn't just start out, you're not like their training dummy that they're going to learn from trial and error by listing your property because they're your nephew or your brother-in-law's sister or something like that, then you're choosing them for the wrong reason if you choose them for that. But if you choose a broker based on who you think is going to make sure your property is the most visible, who seems the most professional, not necessarily that you like them or not, but that you really believe that they know what they're doing, this is how to choose. But how not to choose, not only are you going to have a good chance of hurting your relationship with that person because they probably won't know what they're doing actually, but you're also going to lower the chance that you sell your house, and it's going to increase the chances that you think brokers are all incompetent. So a little bit sarcastic what I was talking about, but I've seen too many people who didn't like brokers at the end, but unfortunately they may not have had the right information about how to choose a broker. So basically, how to make sure, take all the points that I said about how to make sure you're not going to like your broker, do the opposite of that, and then you're going to have the best chance of selling your house for the best price and of considering real estate brokers to be professionals. And you can start off by calling me because I know exactly what I'm doing. 514-464-7297. I'd be more than happy to have a great conversation with you without any obligation whatsoever. Have a great day.